Back on. Alright, we're recording again. So, when I restarted it, we have a completely new province. So, apparently you don't have to task manager this at all. If you want, you can just keep the event up and keep going back to the first of the month until you get somewhere you like. So, yay, I guess. But I'm going to try it here, because this is pretty close to my current capital of Kudak. Yes, we're back on the first. So, we'll give this a go. And just stay in the war if that's how the mechanics are going to work. And, you know what? Let's sortie. Yes, new feature, I forget which patch exactly, or if it's DLC that has enabled it. It might be DLC stuff. But there's an option to sortie, and the way sorties work, I have not shown them much. Your garrison actually attacks the units. If you lose, you get occupied, normally. Wait, what? You cannot order your enemies to assault you. Okay, so you can't sortie with less than 1,000 men. You can't, there are some limitations there. I really don't want to lower my, Can I bait Delhi into attaching here? See, the idea here is to keep my vassals from interfering. And unfortunately, this is not enough revolutionary rebels to win nicely. And you can't sortie with less than 1,000 soldiers, so this could be take a little bit of micromanagement to get them to do what I want them to do. Now my understanding, and I'm actually going to hire 2 more soldiers, because rebels, the way they work, once they get a province occupation, they like going to unoccupied provinces. Oh, I need more yet. I even need another one. They like going to unoccupied provinces that don't have units as a priority. Now that's a weight system, so they're not guaranteed to not attack me, but they'll probably go in the direction I'm trying to steer them. And okay, we have access to another level of cannons that I'm not yet using, but will soon enough. Ooh, Persia's got their eyes on the prize as well. Now, I don't think they have anything belonging to Khorasan, unfortunately. And Khorasan is a great, they're a great nation to feed in the Persian area. Especially if Persia's already out. Khorasan also takes religious, and of course, although they are not an Iranian culture union, they are in the Iranian culture group. So, you have that going for you. They won't have... It'll all be acceptable culture to them, is what I'm getting at. So they won't have any trouble converting, even if they only have 1-2% decision, which is good because that means all Hindu and Eastern religious group all only get 2% on vassals typically. I'm hoping my future sorties go a little bit more poorly for my side. But okay. This can go to Delhi. Still want to take stuff, though. Oh yeah, I can give this to Delhi now. But only that, apparently? Go to Delhi, go to Delhi. Okay, so I can only give them lower out of that. But I can also give them stuff belonging to Timurids, so it's not a big deal. Oh, what? Or I can just jury rig it, I guess. You got me there. I don't know how that works. How long ago this war started? 1553. Oh yeah, the embassy provides an extra diplo relation as well. My ruler's a bit old for this event to be worth my while, so I'm just gonna say no. But if he isn't, then knock yourself out. It's pretty good. Oh man, I wish these guys were a little bit bigger when they revolted. Okay, nobody attacked that crap. Really sinned. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, what am I gonna do, declare on you? I feel like I've said this in the past. What? Didn't I? I thought I just rejected that. I guess there's it'll let you do it, but yeah, Timridge will definitely make peace now for 100%. It's not quite time yet. Yeah, I think these guys are just going to be my don't let Delhi come and help against the rebels move. Or against Ming, apparently, because I'm going to be declaring into that coalition soon. In fact, I'm going to pre-position for that. Without accidentally pathing into the rebels, preferably. Wow! That event, though. Don't these things have some cooldown? No, I lost the claim on Kedah. Oh. I thought you were a vassal. Oh, that must have been a separate, oh, man. Okay. Are they, like, not co-belligerent, then? No, they're co-belligerent. Oh, baby. That's, quite the windfall. Now they're not part of the Timrid peace deal any longer. I'm just gonna take it. Yoink! Okay. So go ahead and raise autonomy. It will be a little bit of a bear to handle Sunni provinces. I wonder, should I throw my morale down on purpose for a month? Will it help? And then back up after a sortie attempt, and we will lower this and raise this and now sortie. Let's see if this helps. Oh no, that positioning is still good because they'll want to go there. I do want to start steering a little bit further though. And you guys, we're going to make them go a more direct route. Now it's just not going to work. I'm going to have to rely on them sieging the old-fashioned way. Because if they had a few more units, I could do it. But it's not going to work here. Oh, well. So then, Timurids, I'm getting called for peace with you. Suddenly I am requesting much less in this particular deal. How much tax is this to Delhi? I wish I'd checked. Lahore is a core. You know what? I think that's reasonably sound. And now here, I can actually double tap Delhi and Toungoo in annexation, but I don't have enough diplomatic power, or I don't have enough oomph to really do that justice, though. Not just yet. Okay, so you guys can go chill here, along with you. Go ahead and throw this down. That's a lot of Diplo power. It's a lot of power. But no time like the present, right? Where are the Europeans? Nowhere to be found, of course. That's okay. We'll keep going. What? Oh, I still have annexed subjects, don't I? Yeah, okay. That's not a big deal then. But there's also not a lot of incentive to start the annexation process just yet. Who has been a coalition against me? Arakan, Diviet, and Ming. Well, I think we all know how this ends. Oh, Dally joined it too. You frickin' lame-o. And can I... yeah, I can convert these reasonably quickly, although I am sitting on an Inquisitor, so that's going to slow down. But the fact of the matter is I will be able to convert it without too much difficulty, so I would need a claim on you. But there's no reason not to throw a claim here, because I have a free diplomat, and I'll just be fabricating it as I go. So, yeah, they're attaching here. They're not taking attrition, so they'll probably not be too worried about that. And then we'll start working over here. They only have a little bit of AE with me. Freaking allied with Ottomans. Watch Ottomans go all the way around somehow. I don't think that would surprise anybody. Least of all me, but it's okay. Are Ottomans still backwards? Yeah, what's going on with that? We're playing with Luckies. This is Iron Man. What are you doing, Ottomans? They must be having a ton of unrest from one source or another. That's the only thing I can picture. Oh no, they're black flagged. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that. And I do want to stand... they have 14 regiments. I want to stand somewhere... they're not going to be taking attrition on 14 regiments. I guess theirs is as good as anything. I just want to make sure that these guys do not have an attach me or kick my rebel sign on them. Because I don't want them to kick my rebels. I like my rebels. Leave my rebels alone. Insert meme picture if you wish. Okay, yeah, you don't need to be doing this. Oh, actually, I guess I could just steer Tongu and beat down Dali. That's a pretty useful task I can take them to. Yeah, off the vassal. Although... oh, Tonga's going down here. Sure, Siege Macau, just kind of stand there. What kind of troops are we looking at now? Oh my gosh. It's like all Dally. That's all that's left. There's so much slaughter. Okay, no, they're coming here. So I just need them to attach. Yep. We move one at a time. Up to Dally. Ignore the rebels. Guess I could put a claim on Baluchistan. I don't have anything better to do. That's looking pretty nice over there. And then 9 versus 7. Yeah, actually, they're up a tactics tech. My vassals are. If only because I released them at a higher tech than basically everybody else. No! And the problem is, with the revolutionaries, they cannot... I can't accept their demands, and they can never enforce their demands unless they occupy half of my provinces or my capital. Can I order a retreat? No. No, it's like the biggest troll bag crap in the world. And why are they there, is my other question. I guess I should have put them on support. That was my bad. But I had assumed that they would stay. Oh, there's no point now. I can't get rebels here, can I? Oh, I can. I guess I can force it to happen. It's gonna take an eternity, though. It's just lame, and if I'm at peace, it's the same story. They'll go kill the rebels even on support roll. I guess not if you insult them. If you get them under 100, they probably won't go kill the rebels. Man, that's a big missed opportunity. That really hurts. There's nothing worse than being a monarchy in this game. I hate being monarchies. I know most people like them and they don't mind the stats crap, but monarchies are awful. Now I'm stuck with it for a while, so we'll make do. Oh no, that's going up. I'm going to give it one more chance then. And this time I'll set everyone to support roll. And just keep declaring wars over and over. Although I think with support roll they still go attack your rebels. But I'll leave stuff for them to attach to, and maybe they'll listen this time. I think that's wishful thinking. Oh, I suppose. Go friggin' siege 'em. Now where are you going? Oh, I completed that. The weird thing about active rebel sieges is you really can't see their progress. Yeah, I know I could loot Ming, but I'm feeling particularly lazy. We're not going to do it. Where's Goa? Got most of these already. Indus is pretty good too. Indus is a smaller node though, so it's harder to get trade power here. But on the bright side, you can steer all this. I think I'll just collect an Indus though. But yeah, okay, now that we're Now that we're cooking with gas, I can go back to trying to improve the income a little here. Shoppa joined the coalition. Thanks for reminding me of your existence, Shoppa. Getting a few claims here. Okay. Yeah. See. This is exactly the kind of crap. This is explicitly why I despise monarchies. And I don't want to go into major debt for this, so screw it. Because they always frickin' die with the Medicus. And look at that. No new heir. I have 3 royal marriages, so 75% chance of heir, but I've had like 300% chance of no heir, and this precise situation happens. Okay, not doing too bad on the rebels. Could elicit a civil war on purpose. Oh, do I have a take Ning Chow? Candy. Oh. Oh, you exist, Ceylon. Come here. Actually, just mission claim it after all. And we'll go down there and lay a beat down. Now I could try and get my ruler killed by sieging, but it's a 2-stab hit, so yeah. Well, although it's really better than Regency. I changed my mind. We will try and get him killed by sieging. Well, now this went back down. See, why did they, and yeah, I know I didn't have support on, but why did they break off that attachment and go kill my rebels? And Zhang has the occupation there. You guys just go siege this. There we go. Basically, we're just fishing for something we're probably not going to get. Holy Man has arrived. Is he a +3? No. But we might have use for him anyway soon. You can make your vassals assault these types of provinces, and so they can never actually take it, but it costs military power, and it's not that reliable, but it's worth a try if you're trying to just stall for time. Increased chance of new heir. That's right. Minus 50%. We don't need a new heir. And now you risk you at war. All in the name of science. Ooh. Quality ivory. I'm trading in ivory? Or it just must have a province with it. And see, the problem with doing this too is I'm waiting out a war I really shouldn't be waiting out in an attempt to get these guys to appear once again. No, they're not. They're not cooperating now. If I get a weak claim there, I can get pretenders. There is an event in espionage also that I should mention, but it only applies to Christian nations. If you don't have an heir, it will give you a good one. It'll give you a minimum of 3 in each stat on a pulse. And there aren't that many espionage events, so it's like an extra shot at a decent ruler. Not amazing, but decent. Definitely want to give this back, because they have a core on it. They have a core on this. I think that about takes care of their cores, unfortunately. Living disasters, civil war, you betcha. You betcha there's a civil war. Okay, it looks like my missionary strength is still sufficient for the moment. 4.54, so even if I lose my Inquisitor, I still have +2. I don't have that many provinces to convert. So we're once again going to dump Shiva here. Or dump, what is it, Vishnu. We don't need Vishnu. Diplomatic reputation would be useful at this point, but I anticipate a little bit of coring. Well, a little bit, but not too much. Not too much. Because if we do too much, we'll get a civil war now. And Ganesha would help us annex our vassals a little bit more quickly. But it doesn't save me points. It saves me time annexing my Jihujic vassals. Or taking Shiva. I'm talking myself into Shiva. So, we now have a weak claim. 20. That is your default when you get a new ruler. I do get yearly legitimacy. This is a fruitless venture. I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to unsiege this. It's just a waste of time. Because my vassals will unsiege it. And I don't think there's a lot I can do to stop them from doing so. Alright, so now we do the check. How much overextension? 28%. And show me the culture groups. So I can actually transfer this to them as well. That's not occupied. What is occupied? I don't have that much occupied. I guess I can core some of this myself, including some nice, painful Diviet stuff. You know, I think that's probably reasonable. Ooh, I almost forgot to give them their cores as well. Now that's a better deal. Okay. So, we've pretty well taken care of this. Can I also take this? No. Okay. Now, the other bad thing about Civil War is... Ooh, I also have internal conflicts. Really? Oh, due to legitimacy. Ah, lowering autonomy is gonna hurt. There is that. Another reason I despise monarchies, because your unrest tilts as well. Oof. Hold your nose. This one's gonna hurt a bit. We can do it, though. We can do it. I assure you. There are ways. So, oh, I'm at war with, Ceylon. Nope, don't need the mercs any longer. The attached to me dudes are pretty well taken care of now. Because I cannot trust that method. So we might have to deal with the monarchy into the late game. We're making progress, or I'm making progress here fast enough that I can get away with that, really. But it is a bit unfortunate. Now, Baluchistan... the thing is, it's Sunni. They're never going to be able to convert that crap. But I could just force feed them as Hindu anyway. Oh, is this a fruitless venture? Come to think of it. Because now I have unrest. But some of that's gonna go away. Yikes. That you can just tell. I mean, okay, I'm going to get rid of some from overextension, but the thing about a big legitimacy swing like that is that you're not just taking away the legitimacy resistance. You are actively adding extra unrest on top. So it's pretty heavy double whammy. I could just switch over right now, jeopardizing my conversion power a little bit, but in favor of... oh, and your income's less too, by the way. Have fun with that. Yeah, and unfortunately here the unrest is not sufficient. Once the overextension goes away, so too will any realistic chance of revolutionary rebels. And, geez, man. Oh, I need a general. I need a decent general for having 93 tradition, please. I mean, I guess. The maneuver's really nice and the siege is great, so I'll take that one. Because the fire stat's starting to matter now a bit. So it'll help in that regard as well. However, I will make this guy the one who's running it so I can get over here to help with the maneuver stat. And you, I think I'll just keep handy. Might need it over here. Might need more than that over here, but at least some base troops to merc with. In fact, I'll even bring them into the equation as well. Okay, so I'm pretty well guaranteed to also pick up some Sindhi nationalists here. And in right culture, or not right culture, in right religion provinces, with the theology, and I'm still holding up, but the ones I'm converting are going to blow up on me. What is this? No longer closely tied to the monarchy itself. What does that do exactly? No! Okay, so it's not permanent. It was based on dynasty. When it rains, it pours. We will surpass all of these things, viewers. You shall see. Oh, I don't have a +3 available here. We'll go with a +2. A lot of money now to throw around. A lot of Hindu provinces. Just, we will have a lot of money to throw around. Apparently not just yet. Allied with Kamer. Okay, still have a truce active. Ooh, kind of baited Delhi there, didn't I? That's alright. We'll clear this stuff out for them. And then we'll clear even more stuff out for them. Well, at least you get good reinforced speed with high maneuver, and you don't take as much attrition, because you get a supply bonus, basically. This is gonna blow up in my face in just a sec. You still intact, Karakoyonolu? I need you to be, so please be. Oh, we cleared that out. Alright. So I'm going to stop the, I'm going to cut the video until we actually go into an interesting war and we're not just waiting on Ceylon.